Hi, I'm Tracy from Indigo Journey, supporting parents of LGBTQIA plus people to be their best selves. So today I want to assure you that if you don't completely understand your child's identity, their experience, that is totally okay. Now, I know as parents, we're used to knowing things in advance. We're used to knowing more than our kids and understanding what their experiences may be as they're growing up. But when they come out and you've got new information that maybe you're not that experienced with, then it can feel a little bit overwhelming and it can feel like you're a little bit like a fish out of water when you don't completely understand what their experience is, or perhaps you don't understand their identity completely. So, the most important thing for today is that you understand that it's okay to not understand your child's identity or experience, to know all of the things in advance. It's also important to make that commitment to yourself and to your child to continue to learn over time. We don't need to understand or completely understand our child's experience, their identity, what they're telling us in order to love them and be kind and supportive. So you can continue to do all of the things that you've always done. You love them unconditionally, be kind, be compassionate, and support them in all that they're doing and experiencing while you're on the journey of developing your understanding and your learning of their experience. So we often believe that we need to be the expert as parents, and the reality is we don't. We're not always going to know what it is that they're experiencing, regardless of their sexuality or gender identity. We try to, and we try to do our best to understand, but the simple fact that we're from a different generation, that we're walking in different shoes, means that we're not going to completely understand anyway. It's natural to feel like that you need to in order to support them, but the truth is we don't. We don't need to. We just need to make a commitment, like I said, to ourselves, to them, to continue to learn. Now, there's all different elements to understanding, and some you're going to grasp over time for sure, and some you won't completely understand. So there's, the details around sexuality and gender identity more generally. Over time, you will learn, what you need to learn about your child's identity. There's also your child's personal experiences. And as much as they let you into those personal experiences, you will develop a deeper understanding of those, but probably not 100% of an understanding. There's also all the details around how they're going to navigate the world. And if they're trans, how and if they will decide to affirm their gender, whether that's socially, medically, or both. And so the differences are, like, today I wanted to explore those. You can absolutely do your own research, and I encourage you not to use your child as your educator when it comes to learning the details about sexuality and gender identity in general. So there's lots of different things that you can access online. I certainly have lots of resources on my website, and as we go along, there'll be more and more information here available for you. You can search through my social media, etc., and there's plenty there. But there are also plenty of other resources as well that can help you deepen your understanding around LGBTQIA plus experiences more generally. Then there's your child's personal experiences, and that's where it's important for you to get curious and ask them questions, have open conversations, keep that communication open. Remembering that, they're going to want to keep some things personal, or private to themselves, and some things will take them time to get more comfortable to share. But when we can keep communication open, so we're still talking about relationships, we're still talking about different interests and experiences with your child, then they're going to over time be able to open up to you a little bit more and get more comfortable to be able to share things with you. Be mindful not to take things personal if they're not quite ready yet, though. Then there's how they will navigate the world, and they might want your support around that. They might want you to advocate for them, or they might not. And it's important to keep a check-in with them, where they stand with that in different circumstances. Ask them, do you need my help with this? Or are you okay with navigating this particular situation yourself? It's important that you always have your child's back. Let them know that you always have their back, even if you don't fully understand. Now, of course, the more information you acquire around sexuality and gender identity is going to put you in a better position to be able to advocate for them and to have their back. But you can do it right from the start and, in the meantime, and then you continue to learn. When it comes to, if your child is trans and they're wanting to affirm their gender, either socially, legally, and or medically, then that will require you to have a bit more information for sure, and also be led by them. And when I say be led by them, it's their experience, it's their life, and it's important that you're being guided by them. And also it's important for you to be a little bit proactive as well. So what I mean by that is to encourage you to explore what your child needs and wants, rather than just sitting back and saying, oh, they'll let me know when they want this or when they need this. Because it can be hard for them to reach out in an ongoing way, asking for that help. Be assured, though, that all of this will start to fall into place over time. So be kind to yourself as well with the level of expectation that you have. You don't need to know everything right at the start, and your child won't expect you to know everything right at the start. What will be reassuring for them is if they can see that you're taking steps to learn. They'll be very, very grateful for that. So hope that's helpful. Knowing that you don't have to understand everything, you don't have to understand it in depth, but you can learn over time and still be supportive, loving, and caring. And like I said, have their back, be an advocate for them without that complete understanding. I hope that helps, and I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.